Welcome back. This is Tony Cuthbert, host of the Michigan Business Wrap on the Team 92.1, joined by a panel of experts today, and they are
Steve Claver, DBI Business Interiors.
Peggy Doty, Doty Mechanical.
Paul Schmidt, UnoDeuce Multimedia.
Scott Danik, Equanimity Wealth Management.
Sue Berger, DBI.
Benjamin Claver, DBI.
Sue. I'm going to throw it right back over to you because you did have a question for Paul.
I was asking Paul during the break, is that following up on the comment about the iPhone, both being a blessing and a curse, and actually tagging on to Meredith's comments on the introduction of the iPhone, because we're reaching a vast audience of both millennials, ex-genders, and baby boomers in our marketing plan, you know, businesses still have to have a strategic plan to incorporate video, social media, traditional print, radio, TV, etc. What is your advice for a small business owner with a very limited marketing budget, and how are they supposed to split that pie?
Well, to be honest, I mean, for a small business with a lower budget, I would highly recommend, going the social media route. You have control. You have control of your message, in which you mentioned before. You need to have that, control of that branding, but also you have a more direct line to your audience. You can reach your audience faster through social media and that type of, going the web route and using, the devices that you have on a daily basis to do your business, which, over the 10 years since the iPhone was invented or developed, it's really become a crucial tool in more than one way other than just keeping your contacts and surfing the web. It's become a very vast multimedia tool in which now you can reach your customers live from wherever you are. And I really stress that businesses shouldn't overlook the power of social media and building their platforms there, because they are free to enter. It's a free to enter game to open up a Facebook account, open up a YouTube channel. Eventually you're going to need to put some money in to maybe boost some posts or boost some videos to get more viewers, but that's still pennies to what huge costs are for traditional broadcasting.
Paul, this is Peggy. Are there any other services your company offers other than the video commercial type service?
No, we're strictly a video production facility. We like to work with video and work with our clients in developing the correct brand strategy for using their videos.
Paul, back to the whole social media thing that Sue brought up. You can put all these resources into your Facebook page, send out some really cool tweets, all of that good stuff. But to get that initial person to click follow or like, you can be putting all the time you want into that, but they got to like you to begin with. So how do you push that to begin that relationship almost in a way? They already know about you if they're going to like you. Mm-hmm. So what's the real point of it?
The real point of it is really to just be consistent with your message. Be consistent with your message, with who you are, what your business is doing, because that's what really builds the trust between you and the community you're trying to reach. And, you're right. You can't get anybody to like you, but if they've already liked you, it's your job now is to provide them the content in which they want to keep that connection with you. It's about connecting from that point forward. You have to put the work behind that. And that's where, the cost evaluation comes from. It's like it may not be something that you pull from your budget, because it comes down to it being a time aspect. And where is your return on investment for that time that you're putting in for that?
Paul, this is Peggy. If you went down this route and you post something on your Facebook page, how often should that be updated or new material should be put out there?
You don't want to be overbearing, of course. You don't want to be like the people Scott witnessed. Maybe that was a bad relationship, just like this. You want to keep a good relationship. You don't want to be overbearing with the messaging.
And that's, you'll be able to gauge platforms over time, and there are ways to research ways in which how often should you post on each platform. But for the main ones, like YouTube or Facebook, posting at least once per day will really help with that. And you really have to make it an engaging post. Is like, people will know that that's when you're going to post. You have to put it out there that this is, you're keeping the platform open, and you're keeping your engagement up. There's other platforms like Instagram or Twitter where you may post more than once, obviously, because of the way the feed happens there. But with Facebook and YouTube, I mean, at least once a day if you have some, or YouTube just at least once a week, but Facebook posts something at least once a day. Now, I want to have a disclaimer. I'm not a social media expert.
You sound like one.
But I work closely with them, but I mean, I'm really more on the video end. So these are steps that I do as a business as well. This is, I practice what I'm telling you exactly here.
Okay, but you make me a video. Let's say I own this business. I'm just trying to get along. I get you. You make me a video that I'm really proud of. You're proud of it as well, and you tell me this is good for Facebook. So whatever social media platform you want to post it on, this is good for it. What would you tell me in return? When should I post it in terms of time? You said one post a day. When should I put it up? In the morning, afternoon, night? When is that?
Well, that's you engage the analytics that are given to you, and you go with that. But typically, I would say more or less the afternoon time works for us, or early morning. One of those two extremes. But also, when we develop for a client, we also give them several different pieces to use on different platforms, so that it draws back to, their website or where they want people to land for their video.
All good tips helping you out as we move into the new year here on the Michigan Business Wrap. Make sure you check out UnoDeuce.com to connect with Paul. We will be right back.